Listen up, you lot. Today, we're tackling a dish that's the epitome of comfort food with a sophisticated twist. Creamy potato and asparagus gratin with gorgonzola and pesto. This ain't your nan's casserole. We're elevating the classic potato gratin with vibrant asparagus, pungent gorgonzola, and fragrant pesto. Trust me, the combination is divine. Get ready for an explosion of flavors and textures that'll have you licking the plate clean. Let's get started, shall we? Now, before we get our hands dirty, let's gather our ingredients. This recipe calls for simple, fresh ingredients that pack a punch of flavor. Here's what you'll need. For the gratin, 2 pounds Yukon Gold potatoes, peeled and thinly sliced. 1 pound fresh asparagus, trimmed and cut into 1-inch pieces. Half a cup of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste. For the cheese sauce, 4 tablespoons unsalted butter, 1/4 cup all-purpose flour, 2 cups whole milk warmed, half a cup crumbled gorgonzola cheese, 1/4 cup prepared pesto, salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Remember, quality ingredients are key to a great dish. Don't be shy with the seasoning either. First things first, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Now let's prep our vegetables. Wash the potatoes and asparagus thoroughly. For the potatoes, we want them nice and thin, so grab a mandolin or a sharp knife and slice them about 1/8 inch thick. No chunky chips here. For the asparagus, snap off the tough bottom ends and discard them. Cut the remaining stalks into bite-sized pieces about 1 inch long. Remember, presentation matters, even for a humble gratin. Now for the heart of this gratin, the cheese sauce. It's what binds everything together and adds that irresistible creaminess. In a large saucepan, melt the butter over medium heat. Once melted, whisk in the flour to form a smooth paste. This is your roux. Cook the roux for a minute or two, stirring constantly to get rid of that raw flour taste. Gradually whisk in the warmed milk, a little at a time, ensuring there are no lumps. Bring the mixture to a simmer, stirring constantly until it thickens. Now it's time to add some personality. Crumble in the gorgonzola and stir until it melts into the sauce. Finally, stir in the pesto and season generously with salt and pepper. Right, now that our cheese sauce is ready, let's assemble this masterpiece. Lightly grease a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Now layer half the potatoes in the dish, slightly overlapping them. Season with salt and pepper. Next, sprinkle half the asparagus over the potatoes. Repeat the layering process with the remaining potatoes and asparagus. Pour that glorious cheese sauce evenly over the layered vegetables. Make sure it seeps into all the nooks and crannies. For an extra touch of indulgence, sprinkle the top with grated Parmesan cheese. Now slide that beauty into the preheated oven and bake for 45 to 55 minutes, or until the potatoes are tender and the top is golden brown and bubbly. Here's a tip. To ensure even cooking, cover the dish with foil for the first 30 minutes of baking, then remove the foil and continue baking until golden brown. You want that beautiful caramelization on top. Once the gratin is baked to perfection, remove it from the oven and let it rest for about 10 minutes. This allows the cheese sauce to set and the flavors to meld together beautifully. Serve this magnificent gratin hot as a side dish or a vegetarian main course. Pair it with a simple green salad or roasted chicken for a complete and satisfying meal. And there you have it. A creamy potato and asparagus gratin with gorgonzola and pesto that's guaranteed to impress. Remember, cooking is about passion and flavor, so don't be afraid to experiment and make it your own. Now go on, tuck in and enjoy.